the trial with tucatinib was called HER2CLIMB. It was actually a phase 2 trial, but it was a very large phase 2 because they expanded the patient population knowing that they wanted a secondary endpoint of brain metastases. Patients received capecitabine and trastuzumab plus or minus tucatinib, which is a novel oral tyrosine kinase inhibitor. What's special about it is that it blocks just HER2. It doesn't block HER1 or EGFR like other drugs, neratinib and lapatinib do. These often lead to side effects such as rash and diarrhea, and so tucatinib really doesn't have that. They had several primary endpoints, progression-free survival in the all-comer population, overall response rate, overall survival, and progression-free survival in patients with brain metastases, and all of these met. What I think was one statistic that really stood out for me from the trial was those patients with brain metastases on trial, 0% were still on if they were on capecitabine and trastuzumab versus those receiving tucatinib, 25% were on it a year. What's really special about this trial is they not only included the typical HER2 positive brain metastases population that's allowed on a clinical trial, so those patients that have brain metastases that are treated but stable, they also allowed two different populations, patients with asymptomatic untreated brain metastases and patients that had treated brain metastases that were progressive. So it was really a quite high risk brain met population, and the results were wildly positive.